marketplace or this big warehouse came up, and they said, "You cannot leave until you figure it out." And we were looking around like, figure what out? Like, what do we have to figure out? So people in the 7 just started doing some stuff, and I'll never forget these dreams. They'll never leave my mind. The 7 people, we all started just, we were all together, but we were all trying to figure something out. And there was a person to my left, and he said, "I hear it." And I was at that time taking the receipt out my pocket, and I had it folded up. And when I'd unfold it, it was like the longest receipt I've ever seen in my life, right? It was a very long receipt. So what I knew about it, right, is that for whatever reason, I had the unction, the inclination to put the receipt ends up to my ears. I knew that if I did it this way, it would cover my eyes. So I did it backwards. I looped it around the back of my head, and I brought the 2 ends of the receipt up to my ear. And the closer I got the receipt of all of the provisions, the closer I got to the receipt to my ear, I could hear strategy. I could hear God's voice is what it was. I could hear the Holy Spirit speaking to me. And if I'd pull him away, I couldn't hear his voice anymore. So I had to be very meticulous. I had to be on it. I had to be actively bringing this up to my ears to hear his voice. And once we heard his voice, once we knew that was what we had to figure out, of hearing God's voice, the 2 of us helped the other 5 hear it. And then the manager of the warehouse just smiled and said, "You are now ready." And so the dream ended with us going out of the warehouse into the world. So the reason why I share that is because that dream was the God giving me the understanding of where we're beginning right now. We are finally in the place of stepping into this. The 30 days praying for revival. This dream that God has given over the territory. That's what that dream was about. It was a territorial dream for the 7 counties, the Augusta metropolitan area, and what I believe might be 7 ministries, or we'll figure that out as God goes. He will continue to give us the plan. But to speak life into what is happening, to speak life into each other, to speak life over ourselves and over our family, to know without a shadow of a doubt that the revival of the Lord is coming to the CSRA. It is not that we are crying out for revival and hoping revival's coming and hoping that God is going to pour it out. We are crying out for revival because God is raising up intercessors to pave the way for revival. That is where we are. So we need to understand with every fiber of our being, revival is coming. And Lord, I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss out. So continue to raise up intercessors. Continue for us to understand how important it is to speak life over ourselves, to speak life in situations where we don't feel like speaking life. So I ask, as we've got 2 weeks left of our 30-day covenant of prayer for revival. But I ask for those that aren't able to make it, that you join us as often as you can at your home, right, or wherever you are. I don't care if you're, you got 5 minutes. Take that 5 minutes and join us in prayer from your home or wherever. But to be praying and knowing, not double-minded, that revival is coming. To pray and know, to speak life over ourselves and our brothers and sisters, our family members, our siblings, our sons and daughters. Because I'll tell you, church, for me, it's either revival or a funeral. It's either revival or a funeral. So God, there is no plan B, there is no funeral, so it's only revival. So we will go ahead and officially dismiss, but if you need prayer or want prayer, we will be here. Nina and I will be here for a little longer to pray for anyone who needs it.